Hello everyone, this is Salin Raman Khan speaking, and I am actually a postgraduate student, Masters in Applied Computing from University of Windsor, Canada. So the solution that I'm actually coming up with is a corner assessment application, and for that I'd like to show that this is an idea that I came up with from the Canadian government. I've seen doing this several kind of applications and the same kind of assessment things. So I thought like that would be a great idea for my country also. So for me, the target group is anyone who has a smartphone. And like not necessarily, it's not necessary to have an internet connection with a smartphone. I'll actually tell you why it's not necessary later on. And basically anyone can use it. It's on the native language, the common language actually. It will help the people, even the illiterate people, to actually understand what's with the app application. So if I go to the next slide, it's the benefits. So why do we need an assessment application? So in Canada, there's an online application and an online assessment form. You can go up there, you answer some of the questions if you have some confusion. Are you feeling sick about corona? It's just the influenza flu you are having. So you can just give some question answers, and according to those question answers, you can actually have an output like, yeah, you should be in quarantine for the next 14 days. Oh no, you are fine. Or it's like, yeah, it's an immediate response thing, and you should actually call the helpline. So these are the information that are given by an online assessment thing. And it's an easy way to give them proper information actually. And I think they have done this thing absolutely fine. And the most important thing, it's an online application for Canada, but for us, it's not necessary to have an online connection, online internet activity. It's something that we can do and feed in a mobile application. And it would be very small actually to download. That's why I'm saying it's in a physical size. It will be in a native language that I've already told you. Another thing is like will help to actually stop a deadlock. This is a little bit thing. It's like if every people who are having corona infections and who are not having corona infections, but both of them having the doubts of having the coronavirus, they are rushing to the hospitals and they are making a deadlock situations because we know there's a threshold limit. Maybe 100 persons in a hospital could be the highest per capacity of a hospital to test at a same day. So it could help the deadlock situation. Like I'm not having corona, but I'm willing to go there just because I'm feeling like that I might have corona. And there's someone also with the corona sense. I'm thinking like, yeah, I should also go. So we're both going at the same time, and it's a waste of actual capacity. So the output from the app could actually ease the deadlines. Like now, you should not go to the corona assessment right now immediately because you're seeing fine. Maybe you stay should inside the house for next 14 days and see if it's going bad, good, or worse. That's the way it can actually solve the data. Another thing is like it can be hosted in local app stores. The point of mentioning this thing is because Google App Store is not actually giving the other applications which are made for Corona to be uploaded. It's because there are certain guide rules over there. So I think it's a hassle if we create a fancy mobile application that it that couldn't be reached to the people, then it's a problem. But we had and we also have some of the local app stores, and we can also make sure there are other ways to download the app from through a link or somewhere else. But that's why I'm actually saying it can be hosted in a mobile application in the any server. And there's another catch, it's the audio for illiterate people. One thing that I've learned while I was working in Bangladesh, listening at another organization, that illiterate people and they don't catch the message that we give them. But there could be a voice recorded message preloaded with the text actually, and people can actually play it and actually listen what's being said in the application. You don't have to actually be an expert in the literate and learn or see what's written over there. It's just that you can actually also hear, and there could be an icon of the language so that people actually understand the different phrases better. Then you can actually listen to the thing that have already been said in this application. So these are all the benefits, but every benefits also have some disadvantages. One of the disadvantages is like we can push the application to all the people without internet connection and with the internet connection, and people can also share in between them for that. You can file like, yeah, it's a fine, and you can actually use it, and you don't have internet, no problem. You can just take it from my mobile. Problem with that situation will be is like if people are not planning actually initiating an application update, then it will trouble because if the user doesn't have the internet connectivity, then the app won't update. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a situation that we are facing on. So there's also a solution of any problem. It's like we have to initiate the download when the app is fully ready. Not it's like shouldn't be. It could go through an alpha test, but there's no need for beta test. You can just enroll into the main thing. And It's also hard, I've already mentioned, because with the Google Pay, it's always been a challenge to actually download the applications. People are always looking apps in the Google Play Store, but right now, Google Play Store has a strict rule of not putting any con app without proper authentication or validation. So it's a trouble. And that's all for me. I still haven't actually created the application, but I have created a mock US. The reason that I didn't create that mobile application is not because that I can't. It's because it has to be perfect. It has to be have the perfect questionnaires, not made much more questionnaires. And maybe the government helps me with the team, medical experts. Maybe I can sit down with them, not knowing this other question is that Canada government is asking, do you think it's a valid, it's perfect, it's right, or do I need to add something else, or should delete something from there? These are the things that I need to clarify. That's why I didn't create a mock application. It's not a difficult application to create, but it's something that we have to discuss with the health experts actually. That's what I'm expecting from this application. And if I go to the data, I'm sure they have the data of number of total people in millions. It's the total mobile smartphone users, not internet users, the smartphone users. We see that in 2018 it was 156.99 million people using smartphones. So I think if we can actually create a very good app, we can actually make people download it because people are looking for the last thing they can have for their safety. And if it's an app, it helps them with the questions that they have in their mind. It's fine. So if I go to the next slide, there's a mock thing, and we can actually look at it and have an idea. So on the left, it's a fast UI. It's a normal UI that I've created just to make you understand how it works. So it says Sharagoto, Corner Assessment, Corner Key. There's also a button for audio. To place that idea, that will play. But audio, it's written. I know it's confusing, but when I create that, there will be an icon language so that people doesn't have to actually learn that that's an audio button. People will look at it and already know it's something that you can press and play the audio. So there's an information of basic information. So what is corner? The text I have written over it, it's from other online references. Maybe you can do better than that. On the right hand side, the most important thing is assessment questions. There are 4 or 3 questions. There's not much more questions in the assessment from the Canadian government. So I know that it will be the same kind of question as for ours also. So answer all the questions, tick, 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 and then just press the submit button. You will in Bangla, then you'll get the answer. And after that, you'll get to see the next thing on the left hand side. Corner assessment follow up. It says the result that you're having. যে আপনার উপসর্গগুলোতে করোনা উপসর্গ দেখা যাচ্ছে কিন্তু ভয়ের কিছু নেই নিজের উপায়গুলো খেয়াল করুন এবং মেনে চলুন so this is a thing yeah you have a chance of having corona or maybe you don't have or you're not a severe patient because if a person with elder ages and have some other symptoms that could be a problem so that's why I'm pointing it so we should go through these things and actually mix and match and give them the correct advice and it could be done because it's already been actually given by the WHO also I've seen that. So you got all the information and you feel like yeah I have corona and it's an emergency then what will you do? You just rush to any hospital that you find? No, there are specific hospitals in every district, yeah, every city I think. So you go to the next page, tap and you tell your division's name, your district name, and then you see 4 or 3 or 5, I don't know the number of total hospitals within the city. They will show the names and also their contact phone number in this app. So if there is a number, then people can call. Right now, it's like there's a central number. People are calling through that number, and people from Bolshoi is calling a number which is actually for the Dhaka city, and this help center is situated in Dhaka. But through this, it could be dismantled, and dismantled helps you to remove deadlocks and confusions and other problems. And service could go a lot higher and a lot better. That's all from me. So thank you for listening. I hope that you guys are staying well and staying home. I hope that I'll listen to you. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact with me. And the number that I've given in this application submission, it's my parents' number. It's because the Canadian number I cannot put down that in the application submission form because it takes 11 to 15 minutes and the Canadian numbers are 10 digits. So I couldn't put down my number. And I've given my parents' number. And if you call, then it's also fine. If you mail me, that's also fine. There are tons of ways that you can actually contact with me. I hope that you like it. And if there's any feedback, I'm very much welcoming to listen to you. Thank you. That's all from me. I hope that everything was perfect in our country.